Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's August 20th and it's an interesting day. But before I get into the day, I kind of want to ask you guys. So on my other social medias, I do the little short 3-minute or less videos. And I was kind of thinking that maybe I should start putting them on here as well. It's the same information. It's just that these videos that I do normally on here go deeper into the message. Should I put them on here so that you guys also have the little shorter videos so you don't have to watch a whole 8-9 minute video or whatever? Let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll start doing that as well. But today, the moon is void in Cancer until 5:17 p.m. Mountain Time. When the moon is void, and we've had a ton of void moons lately. In fact, last night I was kind of thinking about it, and it kind of hit me that it's almost like the universe telling you to feel your feelings, right? Because when the moon is void, you really can't do a whole lot of anything other than like process, okay? And the last aspect that it made was a conjunction to Venus. So there could be a lot of emotions in the day, particularly when it comes to relationships and friendships. Remember, Venus is ruling Mars in Libra. So there could be some not quite sure what you need to do type of energy here. The moon is going to make a square to Chiron, so there could be some of those wounds around being your authentic self, particularly within relationships and such. Coming up, you might see those being triggered as you go through the day. But then this evening, the moon moves into Leo, where it's going to immediately start aspecting all of these outer planets. A trine to Saturn and Neptune retrograde in Aries. That's a wide open door to having to take responsibility for your actions, having good boundaries, making sure that you're not being manipulative or shady in any of your behaviors, type of thing. And one thing I said on my other video this morning is that coercion is manipulative, even if you're being honest in your coercion. Remember that when Saturn is in Aries, we do not have authority over how other people behave. You don't get to tell other people what they should do for themselves. And if you're not listening to their no, and you're continuing to push them to try to do what you think they should do, that's coercion. The only acceptable response to the word no is okay. We leave it at that. And if you are pushing folks, it might not work out so well, because Saturnian rewards and consequences are kind of pretty instant right now, being in Aries energy. And then the moon is also going to be in a sextile to Uranus, right? So people are wanting to talk about all of these things that are coming up. There's so much happening right now with these outer planets all aspecting each other in the world on a collective level. People are wanting to talk about things. They're wanting to get things off their chest, okay? And the opposition to Pluto, that's power struggles. That is, maybe you're wanting to talk about things and other people are telling you, oh, get over it, this isn't gonna happen, whatever. Like, they're just ignoring reality. We've got to have those boundaries today. You've got to make sure that you are really, really strong in what is right for you. Now, you don't have to be an asshole about it. You can be kind, you can be caring. Cancer energy is very kind. We also have that like nostalgic energy of Cancer for the majority of the day. I was saying on my other video, this was my grandma's bandana, and she always wore it when she was cleaning the house. And now I have a bunch of cleaning I need to do today, so I like popped it on and went, oh look, I didn't even think about it until after I put it on. But there's like that nostalgia, right? And remember that Mercury, which is ruling it's ruling Uranus in Gemini, it's not out of its post-shadow period yet. It won't be until like late Sunday night, early Monday morning. So we are still kind of thinking about the past and what we need to do and processing and move on from, or let go of, or maybe bring in whatever it is that you need to work on from your past is still part of the equation here, because we are moving forward, but we have to always slow down. We can't just keep pushing and pushing and pushing without stopping and processing what has already happened first, okay? So with the cards, the bottom of the deck was the Ten of Swords. We can all feel this like underlying change that is coming. We are seeing things heat up in the world around us. We are seeing the collective destruction. And that energy is really showing us where we need to focus on ourselves so that we can be productive and so that we can navigate what's coming much easier and better and more, and just a better space, okay? The energy of the day, Ace of Cups. So that Cancer energy of wanting to nurture others, wanting to take care of each other, wanting to offer that cup, and especially on an emotional level, that is the energy that's driving the day. What we are focusing on is the Chariot, which actually is the Cancer card. What do you need to do to move forward for yourself, for your family, for your home life? What is it that's keeping you from moving forward? What is it that's happening in the world that's telling you where you need to adjust so that you can move forward, okay? What we're avoiding is justice, okay? Just have your boundaries. You do not have to force other people to see things your way. You don't have to push other people to, do things your way, okay? We really just have the boundaries, tell people where you stand, and we need to just leave it at that. As much as I love being petty and I like being walking karma, sometimes you really just gotta let it go. Just say your piece and go, okay? Clarifiers. Oh, I also forgot to mention, we are in the last 2 days of Leo season. So the dramatics are kicking up, which is probably one of the reasons why we should just be saying our piece and walking away, because it'll be really easy to get sucked into drama. But Leo is actually a very warm, loving, childlike, just want to have fun, creative kind of energy. So really lean into that side of it tonight when you start seeing the dramatics pop out of everybody else, okay? Clarifiers for our Ace of Cups. We have the Hanged Man, so we're being patient. We know that things are not moving. Again, void moon, we're just patient, we observe, and we process here. And one more, please. Try and drop the whole deck. Try it again. One more, there we go. And the Fool. Okay. Again, the energy is nurturing, it's kind, it's just giving each other grace, basically, right? Clarifiers of the Hangman, that waiting, that looking at things from all perspectives, just being patient with whatever the situation is. And the Fool is like taking a leap of faith here, right? I've had some stuff come up the last couple of days that I kind of fit in here, where like there is this like really wanting to help other people, but other people are kind of stuck in their own little world, right? And they're like subconsciously projecting things and stuff like that. Really just be patient with those people. Go ahead and help them anyway, right? Maybe don't put too much stock into it, but still be there for them. Don't overthink it, basically, is what we're getting at here. If somebody needs help, just help them. Don't project anything on them. I don't care what they've said or done in the past, unless they were like a truly horrible person. If somebody asks you for help, just offer that help. That's the energy here, where we just want to help people, okay? Clarifiers for the Chariot. We have the Strength. Well, it's looking like a whole lot of major arcana cards here, which is generally an indication of kind of fated type of stuff. Big things, major things. Hold on here. Strength and the Eight of Swords. Okay. So if you have other people trying to push you to do what they think you should be doing, but you know it's not for you, focus on that. What do you need to do for you, for your safety, for your comfort, for your home, your family, right? And have those boundaries, right? So you've probably already been in your head about this. I think we've all kind of been thinking about, we're watching what's going on, we're thinking, okay, what do I need to do to prepare for this? And you've been circling in your head, and maybe you've come up with some ideas. Have good boundaries with those ideas. I know a lot of times we want to run those ideas by people, and that's not a bad idea. Just make sure that those people are not trying to push their ideas on you. You know what I mean? Like, don't let them control your ideas, okay? Other people don't live in your space. They don't know what is best for you. Only you know that, okay? Clarifiers for Justice. Why are we avoiding the Justice card? We have a Page of Wands. And a Two of Pentacles. Okay. So this is kind of what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of people right now that are really like trying to be helpful, but their help is more pushy, and that's kind of an issue, right? So we've got like this, ooh, I'm excited, I want to come in, I want to help you, I want to help you find some balance in your life, like that kind of energy, right? It may not be what's right for you. And we have Queen of Swords on the bottom here, so this is that underlying energy of speaking up and saying what you need to say, being honest, using the knowledge that you know that you have, right? But these people don't necessarily have bad intentions for you. Just keep that in mind. Like, they're not trying to push you in the wrong direction. They're trying to be helpful, and we don't have to be assholes to them just because their help doesn't align with us. Now, again, if you say no when they keep pushing, make sure that you've got those boundaries and you just stand your ground on that, but you don't have to be a jerk about it.